Hola, buenas jugones, ¿qué tal estamos? Bienvenidos al canal. Como veis, seguimos en el The Witcher 2, que la verdad es que me está gustando bastante, donde lo dejamos el otro día. Acordaos que aquí había unos cabrones, había 5 o 6 y me costó cepillármelos, pero hoy me los he cepillado. Vale, y estábamos haciendo la misión esta, el templo. Hemos hecho estas, el templo. Me gustaría hacer esta. Soprano. Y si pongo esto me... Uf. Vale, tengo que abrir aquí. Puerta. Me han dado una llave aquí, ¿no? No. Vale. Es por aquí. Se puede guardar, ¿eh? Vale, guantaletes de cuero. Acordaros que podemos... A ver. Tenemos gastados. Más uno, más uno. Vale, es decir que... Vale, seré gilipollas. A ver, aquí. Estos. Vale. El trofeo no sé qué trofeo es, pero bueno. Pam, dale caña. Vale, nueva fase de la misión. Lo que me gustaría es hacer las... No sé si puedo marcar. Por ejemplo, esto. ¿Veis? Ha cambiado. ¿Veis que cambia de debajo del mapa? La que cojas. El templo. ¿Veis? Al templo. Bueno.
You have just become the most titled Witcher in the world. And... the wealthiest.
I'll remind you of that when this is all over, sire.
See, Vernon? Geralt succeeded.
Lucky he did. The priest was downright discourteous and went off to meet his god.
I saw Scoia'tael on the river.
Where? How many? What colors did they wear?
Plough the elves. We'll tend to them later. The monastery...
Joder, pero luego se está haciendo largo. Imaginaros lo que será el juego, ¿eh?
Scoia'tael. This puzzle is beginning to come together, Geralt. You're either telling the truth or weaving a very convincing lie.
Digo la verdad.
I want to hear the rest.
A ver.
While I remember, what happened to the dragon?
It destroyed half the castle. Killed hordes of soldiers and flew off.
Where?
In the general direction of Edda.
To think it almost killed us all.
Digo, se hace largo, ¿eh? Bueno, a ver, claro, evidentemente...
Arian Lavalet has surrendered the castle. Open the gate. Arian lives. Open now. Kneel before your king and I shall show you mercy.
Looks like we're stuck.
Indeed, and my magic's no good here. The main force down in those boats is going to beat us to town.
Want to head back to the tent? The camp will be nice and empty now. I've had enough for today.
Tempting. Look, the King's special forces.
What of the Baron? You really had to kill him.
llegado nunca hasta
No
la
other way
tarde.
sometimes.
Había hecho el principio y ya está.
Sire,
Vernon Roach. Tell me, Roach.
there's fighting in the town. A section of our forces crossed the river in fishing boats and swarmed the streets, burning, raping, pillaging. The Lavalettes are making a stand near the temple.
What of the Baroness?
Alive and safely tucked away.
Unsoiled, I hope.
As you ordered, sire. She's fine. And beautiful as ever. The children were not with her.
But you know where they are.
In the monastery. But we've yet to penetrate that area.
Cross, quickly.
Protect the king!
Dragon! Take cover! To the hoardings!
Protect the king! Run for the hoardings! With my leg for a heavy crossbow right now.
It's a dragon! I can't believe it!
Marigold, stop admiring it and do something!
It's not that simple!
Before the fruit turns my army to cinder!
Witcher, how do you fight something like that?
You don't. You run.
Some professional you are.
We've got to get to the town. We might stand a chance there.
Is it true you witches don't have dragons? This one is...
Mejor me protejo. Esto, que esto sirve para... ¡Oh, tío! ¡Joder! Discreto. ¿Qué hago contra él? Joder.
Dragon! Take cover! To the hoardings!
I'd give my leg for a heavy crossbow right now.
It's a dragon! I can't believe it!
Marigold, stop admiring it and do something!
It's not that simple!
Before the fruit turns my army to cinder!
Witcher, how do you fight something like that?
You don't.
Joder, muerto, tío. Tengo que quedarme con ese, no sé, tío.
Dragon! Take cover! To the hoardings!
Run for the hoarding! I'd give my leg for a heavy crossbow right now.
It's a dragon! I can't believe it!
Marigold, stop admiring it and do something!
It's not that simple!
Before the fruit turns my army to cinder!
Creo que...
Witcher, how do you fight something like that?
You don't. You run.
Some professional you are.
We've got to get to the town. We might stand a chance there.
Is it true you witches don't have dragons? This one doesn't seem to know that.
Do you want me to go over and tell him?
No idea. You're the monster expert.
Esto yo creo que...
The gate! They're at the gate!
Mata, tío. Joder, qué puta madre esta. Es muy difícil, ¿eh?
Dragon! Take cover! To the hoardings!
It's a dragon! I can't believe it!
Marigold, stop admiring it and do something!
It's not that simple!
Before the fruit turns my army to cinder!
Witcher, how do you fight something like that?
You don't. You run.
Some professional you are.
We've got to get to the town. We might stand a chance there.
Is it true you witches don't have dragons? This one doesn't seem to know that.
Do you want me to go over and tell him?
No idea. You're the monster expert.
I can teleport myself, but not you. Run! Quick!
Triss!
The bridge is burning! Quickly, this way! Plowing dragon nearly reversed the course of the battle.
The fighting should have scared it off.
Forget the dragon. I need to hear how this story ends. Foltest bastards. The Solar. What happened?
We might have arrived at the same time if not for tales.
Be specific, Witcher.
Well, the archpriest told the truth.
Vale, vamos a
His
guardar.
Majesty King Foltest of Temeria.
Arthur Tales, erstwhile Count of Nesvelt. I signed your sentence.
Yes, yet the Baroness saw fit to pardon me. An awkward situation, to be sure.
Anais and Boosie, where are they?
The royal children.
Don't test my patience, Tales, and I'll grant you a quick death.
Confess, Foltest, before the gods and the people. Boosie and Anais are the fruit of your loins. Bow to the gods and admit the truth.
You may not have noticed, Tales, but I just took this town.
Aided by murderers, sorcerers, and a mutant for whom nothing is holy.
This is hallowed ground. You will not raise your hand against a servant of the gods.
Where have you taken the children?
The Solar. They're in the Solar.
What is this? Blasphemy! Sorcerer's tricks!
Me meto.
Holy man unharmed and the noble gets slapped. A win-win situation, if ever I've seen one.
Todas las
Damn,
acciones
I've seen
tienen
assaults
su-
go awry, but the dragon topples them all. Tops. Tops what?
Vamos a buscar a los hijos de...
What will happen to us? Foltest knows no more.
Stinking murderer. I remember Blaviken.
Este.
The world's in a whirl.
King's judges their subjects.
Por aquí. Turu, 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 turu. Vamos allá, tío.
What will happen to us?
Aún no pillo muy bien el mapa porque veis que hay alguna... Ah, hay que ir por aquí. Me marca una flecha, pero bueno. Vale, la tecla I cuando se indique en la pantalla.
Well,
The dragon's back! I can't.
Se va la espada, tío. ¿O no? La de plata.
You saved my life again. Ask what you will of me, Witcher. Within reason, of course.
I need to leave, sire. I'd like Triss Merigold to come with me, if she wants.
Are you blind? She's enamored with you. You may leave, and none shall stop you. You have my word.
Necesito una espada de plata. Necesito una espada de plata. Hijos de... Ay, ¿qué hay aquí? Guantaletes de cuero gastado. No sé si todo esto lo puedo vender. Ahora que lo pienso, porque estoy cogiendo un mogollón de mierda. Bueno, aquí están. Bueno, no omitimos la historia, porque si no...
Who goes there?
Foltest. I've come for my children. Geralt, wait here. You might scare them.
Thanks be to the gods. My prayers are answered.
Muy bien, muy bien, muy bien. Yo os digo, nunca llegué hasta aquí en el prólogo, hice la primera parte y ya está,
Go, Boosie.
Lo estamos haciendo difícil.
But it is your king, boy.
Y bueno, y poco a poco. No sé si este juego es como el 3 y tiene más de 100 horas de juego. Evidentemente 100 horas serían como 50, 60, 70, 80 gameplays y no creo que lo haga.
Bells, your triumph is complete. The city and fortress taken, sire. Time to thank the forefather and the mother creatrix for this great victory.
A moment, blind man. I've not seen my children in 6 months. The gods can spare another minute. Listen to me. Your mother and I quarreled, but that is over. She was deceived. Evil men turned her against me. These men have been punished, and all will be well from now. No tears, Boosie. One day you'll be king, and kings do not weep.
Armed men approach, sire. Children, go to the refectory.
My knights will soon be here. You must meet them, for one day you will rule them. Boosie, go wash your face.
Ahí está.
You must not see that you wept.
There's a bucket of water in the next room.
Esperemos que no haga trapiche.
Nice. Help your brother.
Este cabrón. No, tampoco tiene muy buena pinta. No sé, no me da, no sé si traiciona al final o no traiciona al rey. Veis, tampoco no tiene buena pinta. Que gato encerrado en la historia. Pero no sé, no, ni tan siquiera he visto gameplays de este juego ni nada, Ese lo carga.
Sire, let us pray.
They must look like the royal children they are.
Este es el del barco, del que asesinó.
They have your eyes, sire.
Este es el que asesinó al otro y el que asesinó al rey. Acordaros, es la primera imagen del juego en el barco este que entra uno y mata a un varón o no, no sé qué coño es. Ole, la verdad es que está bien logrado esto, claro, entonces por eso estábamos nosotros presos. efectivamente. El que entró en el barco y se cargó a alguien, que no me acuerdo quién fue. Claro, y aquí empieza la historia, ¿no? Supongo que tenemos que ir a cazar al tío ese. Pues cepillado.
I suppose that's the extent of what you'll give me.
Does this mean I'm free?
Foltest, King of Temeria, has been murdered.
Ya ves.
Unfortunately for you, you're the only suspect.
The murderer outsmarted you, so I'm to rot in this dungeon.
Oh, no danger of you rotting. You'll hang.
Convince them otherwise.
I have no influence over the court.
Aquí.
For fuck's sake, you command the blue stripes. Do something. The real murderer is free, and he's further and further away with every hour you spend prancing around in here.
I find the killer monk story unconvincing.
I don't claim he was a monk. He was wearing a frock, though. He sailed off in a boat with some scoia'tael.
Would you recognize him?
No problem. A mountain of meat. Never seen anyone bigger.
Ahí, déjame que vaya a cazarlo.
What would you do if you escaped?
I'd go after the Kingslayer.
You know where to look for him?
Some scoia'tael helped him escape. That's where I'd start. I expect you might know this particular group of elves.
How'd you work that out?
They wore blue-striped masks. Trophies, I expect.
Yorveth's commando. I know where to find them. We've a trail to follow after all.
If you want to start over and take it easy this time, get me some food.
Now that you mention it. Vess! Bring us food and drink.
Shame you didn't think of that earlier.
It's your own fault, Geralt. Your fate is in your hands. Thank you.
Muy bien, esto lo podíamos saltar todo, pero es que como no lo he jugado, no sé la historia y prefiero enterarme de algo,
Never heard of women serving in the Special Forces?
Vess is one of my best people.
How'd she wind up in the Blue Stripes?
I pulled her from the paws of the scoia'tael. Just 16 when they torched her village and slaughtered everyone. The unit commander took a liking and spared her.
Vale, pues tenemos una misión, ¿no? Digamos.
One last thing. This file is about one Geralt of Rivia.
And Foltest's death?
Actually, Geralt's death. The report details events from 5 years ago.
Esto es el primer juego.
Rivia. Population 1,230.
No me acuerdo, ¿de qué iba el primer juego?
In that,
jugué,
253 non-humans. September the 25th, 1268. A riot erupts. A massacre ensues. The streets run with the blood of elves and dwarves. one person finds the courage to face the raging crowd. During the rioting, 76 non-humans perished, including the witcher Geralt of Rivia. Stabbed in the chest with a pitchfork by a man of whom we know only that his name was Rob, and he owed 3 crowns at the local tavern. Yennefer of Vengerberg dies trying to heal the witcher. The bodies of Geralt and the sorceress are taken away by a mysterious young girl with ashen hair. Their place of interment remains unknown.
I remember. Rivia. Yennefer.
What just happened?
I saw my own death.
And the rest? Have you regained all your memory?
That's all. I just remember the end.
Vale.
Ves!
Mira, que había perdido la memoria. Espérate.
Interrogation's done. Restrain the prisoner. I'll take the key. I sail upriver at dawn. Guards will collect you in 5 minutes. Eat. You'll need your strength.
Vale. Vale, listo. Pues a ver qué hará. Pasa. Habrá misiones principales, misiones secundarias, supongo.
Not yesterday. He was a hero, pretty much. Everyone's man.
Personally saw him cut down 20 men in the blink of an eye, so it's no surprise.
See him dashing along those walls? Can't rightly say I ever saw his sword the blade move so fast.
I thought that beast would tear him to bits when it came out the clouds.
Delayed don't mean denied. Hangman'll do that tomorrow. What say we,
Vale.
teach him a lesson? Before he did to full test.
I'll not touch the scum. I get scurvy.
Guard. Come here, good man.
Why are you hollering? Do that again and we'll shut you up.
You wouldn't say that if these bars weren't here.
Is that so? Let's see.
A ver.
Rip your guts out!
¿Cómo se esquiva ahora? Ah, vale, ahí. Vale, hay que marcar ahí la que... Joder, le he hecho X, ¿sí? Joder, hay que darle a 2. Joder, lo que me están dando, tío. Vaya reflejos que tengo. Vale. Cuando lo han puesto más fácil. A ver aquí. Vale, llave de la prisión. ¿Tengo algo para inventario? No tengo nada. Joder, esto es lo que he podido coger en... A ver. Hay que escapar, tío, hay que escapar. Gato, guantes de cuero. Vale. Vale, los guanteletes de cuero. La poción del gato es para ver de noche. A ver. Vale, ya tengo una porra. Bueno, vámonos.
Damn torches. I can't sneak out in this light.
Avanzar hurtadillas. Puedes aturdir acercándote de ellos y pulsando I. Vale.
What was that? Die, spook!
La puta.
I'll pound you till you're a bloody spear!
No quiero abrir, quiero esto, coger esto ahí, ¿veis? Buscar.
Arrows flying, 4, 5, 6 humans dying. A horde of armed men, dead and gone. Don't you when your turn will come.
Buscar aquí, ¿qué hay aquí?
Leave me be. Let me alone, please. Don't hurt me. Fucking hungry. Hungry, hungry, hungry.
Rage against the dying of the light.
Vamos a ver. ¿Viene o no viene?
Blowing harder in here than on which map?
Pues no le puedo dar, Ay, Dios.
Wanted a map? There it is, first-rate carving. Wanted me inside? Here I am. What the fuck else do you want from me?
No sé si es por ahí.
You tell him.
Pierced heart with mum on it. It's hiding part of the dungeon.
You
needed a bit of courage.
I said a prisoner's escaped.
Guards!
Where the hell is everyone? Guards, over here!
That they whip you first.
How are we supposed to see the corridors among all those scabs?
And we say back, not backside. How are we supposed to glance at that thing? You need to drop your trousers every time.
si se gira y le doy por detrás.
All for one and one for all!
Llave de la mazmorra superior. Vale. A ver, el bracamante esto es un arma. A ver, no. Vale, no. Lo que pasa que no sé, cuando llegas aquí veis que hay 4. Hasta aquí, y luego hay estas 4 que no tengo ni idea. Ah, mira, el peso está ahí, 13 de 250. Ahí va, aquí cosas. No, pero no sé matar de manera sigilosa, así que...
I am Geralt Fitzesteren, emissary of the Empire of Nilfgaard and its most divine Emperor, Emir Var Emrys.
What do you want of me, Nilfgaardian?
Simply to speak, my lady.
Ah, really? Something you would not dare were my son still alive.
I very much regret the death of the Baron Lavalette. Please accept my deepest condolences. Yet it is precisely his loss that renders our conversation mutually desirable.
¿Es la reina o la...
Let go of me. I shall walk unaided. I shall return, rogue, and I shall repay you.
Let us go, my lady. Your cries can do us no good.
Ojo, ha hecho como una señal, ¿Veis? Ahora sí que... ¿Quién ha dicho que volverá?
Gerard? Of course it's not tomorrow.
Mierda, no puedo ir ya. Métela ahí. Hijo puta. Daño, tío, con la mierda esta, Paro, pero no le... Estoy muy justo de vida, así que déjame que me ponga esta. mierda. Ahora le he pillado con la guardia baja. Listo, cabrón. Una mierda de cachiporra de mierda. Tío. Vale, ahora sí que he cogido aquí, creo, cosas. A ver. Armadura +1, resistencia a veneno. +1, 5. Vamos a ponernos esto. Vamos a ponernos las botas. Estos son los que llevo, ¿no? Esto de la ropa, os juro que no es resistencia. Estos son mejores, vale. Los que tengo puestos no salen. Vale, entonces por aquí creo que por culo porque como veis bueno, tengo 56, tampoco es, pero
Bastard! You fucking prick! Fuck you, cocksucker!
Vale, entonces
Fuck you up the arse! Motherfucker! I'm gonna fucking kill you, hear me? I'll rip your prick off and beat your head in with it!
No tengo la llave, pues por aquí. Mira.
All right, darling. Finally alone. Just you and me.
No,
not very romantic, I'll admit, but
vale, hay que meterle por detrás.
Anyone there?
Vale. A ver si las apago todas y me dan algún logro. Vale, llave oxidada. Hijo de puta. Abajo otra vez. Muy bien, vamos a hacer una cosa. Diario. Mazmorras, Avanzaba, mazmorras, ya se encontró que estaba sacando acero de granesa. Bueno, lo siguió, pero... Vale, este es verdad que esta era la de la misión del principio. Ese, ¿veis? Esto es, sí. No sé si marcarlo así. A ver qué hay aquí. Yo lo que realmente quiero es escapar, ¿eh? Alambre, piedra, vale. Se me estoy dejando alguna cosita, tío. ¿Qué es eso? Que he cogido una vid, no sé qué. Ahí. Y ahí no la puedo poner, la... No. Vale, tío. A ver. Aquí no se puede, pero aquí pone ascender. Aquí. Y saltar abajo. Vale, pues hemos llegado... ¿Dónde estábamos antes? Me cago en la... No, entrada en el diario. Vamos a ver el diario. Vale. Tenemos todo aquí. Vale. O sea que esto quemaría. ¿Veis? ¡Hostia puta! ¡Hostia puta! A ver. solo hay esta puerta, ¿no? ¿Por aquí no me dejas subir? No. Claro, dice que hay que seguirlo. Vale, estaba aquí en la cárcel. Ha salido en la primera... Por aquí, vale. Bueno, al menos he dado la vuelta a toda la zona.
State whose ruler titles himself emperor.
What was that? Shrew shit!
Oh, más. Eso solo se tenía que cargar. ¿Y aquí qué hay? A ver. Como lo tenga que hacer en sigilo, vamos bien. Mira.
Sell not to your liking.
A ver, dame. El sigilo. Poco. Vale, antes de ir para allá, dejarme que limpie esto.
What was that?
Cago en la puta, no le podía aturdir.
Sell not to your liking.
Come in, Master Geralt. Allow me to introduce the Baroness Lavalette, mother to the royal children, who at present mourns the passing of her eldest son.
Milady.
I comfort the Baroness with assurances that House Lavalette need suffer no more, its future brighter as it stands protected by the Empire of Nilfgaard.
Did you kill my son, Arion?
Milady, I killed many during the assault, not just your son. War demands sacrifices. You might remember that the next time you're about to start one.
Have some compassion, Master Geralt. The Baroness requires support. She is distraught as it is.
Unnecessary toil, Excellency, for witches have no feelings. And the truth, especially when painful, can wake us from the slumber of self-deception. I deserved as much.
Milady, I wouldn't trust the ambassador if I were you.
Master Geralt, let us be serious, please.
Let him speak. I wish to hear this.
Vamos a ver, aquí lo dejaremos.
Son, but I know he saw the Empire as a foe, as did King Foltest.
You've no notion of the events transpiring in the kingdom, of what Kimbold, Maravel and their ilk are capable. My duty is to Foltest's children, their safety. And though I too see a pact with Nilfgaard as a pact with the devil, I feel I have no choice.
Muy bien.
Besides, can you say that you really knew the king?
Well enough to be confident of my words.
Truly? In that case, what kind of a man was he? I wish to know your view.
Conceit, greed, lechery, anger. All the human demons gorged themselves on full test, though those traits might have issued more from the office than the man. Who knows?
Master Geralt, I've hitherto disregarded the rumors of you being a monster slayer and a philosopher in equal measures. Yet a philosopher you are, and a subversive one at that.
The ambassador questioned your guilt. It seems now that I, too, believe you did not slay the king. Your Excellency, you will aid the Witcher to escape the castle. That is my wish.
But, my lady, this would represent an immeasurable risk in my estimation. And there is the matter of your son.
He chose his fate, and departed in a manner worthy of the La Valettes. How am I to believe you'll protect me from reptiles like Kimbolt and Maravel when you balk at the notion of deceiving a few prison guards?
Milady, I shall do what is in my power. Give me a moment, Witcher, then proceed to the main gate.
Vale, lo dejamos aquí, ¿eh? Aquí grabaremos. Y lo dejamos aquí. Bueno, espero que os esté gustando. La verdad es que es un juego que está de puta madre. Sobre todo, pensar que vale 2 euros y poco en rebajas en GOG. Lo podéis encontrar en Steam cuando haya rebajas. Páginas de Kiss, es que 2 euros y poco. Creo que en las últimas rebajas de Steam no llegaba a los 3 euros. Joder, me parece un pedazo de juego. Ya es verdad que es del 2012, creo recordar, o así, pero joder, súper recomendable. Espero que os esté gustando, espero que os haya gustado. Subiré porque la historia la verdad es que me está enganchando. A ver si lo puedo subir entero. Son muchos gameplays, me dedicaré solo a jugar a esto durante una buena temporada, pero me apetece. Lo dicho, suscribiros, dar a like y nos vemos en el siguiente vídeo. Adeu.